Performance Food Service is proud to deliver high-quality products, innovative technology, and custom operational solutions to restaurants of all sizes across the country. The flagship division of Performance Food Group, with deep roots in the restaurant industry, Performance Food Service has been the exclusive distributor of the Roma family of brands for more than 65 years. This signature relationship has allowed Performance Food Service to become a leader in the pizza and Italian segment of food service nationwide.
Bob Wagner with Need Pizza in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
All right. So, Bob, we're very familiar with Need Pizza. You guys do great things.
Thank you.
We love what you guys have going on. And you know what? You've been in kind of survival mode like a lot of us. Tell us what you've been going through.
Well, a lot of projects, some staffing woes, trying to retain people, stuff like that.
Cedar Rapids, a tough environment.
It is. It really is. There's and the location that we provide downtown, right next to the river. It's not a place that people are sending their high school kids down to work. So it's like getting people to come down to that area. It's such an eclectic area. It's such a beautiful area, but it has its downtown problems, just like any other city would have. Very blue collar city too, and so a lot of factory work to be had, and a lot of competition from that type of talent pool that we're looking for, with the people that are going to come in and work in our kitchen and help grind it out right next to us.
Yeah. So you have a very unique concept, by the way. So why don't you tell them real quick about your concept and your pizza?
So the concept was born, as you know, that I worked in Chicago at Pizzeria and Brewery for a long time. So cut my teeth there, and
Bill Jacobs, the guy.
Bill Jacobs, good dude. I learned a lot from them. So we have a big place. So our pizzeria is something that sits 165 people.
Yeah.
Our capacity is 200. I did some Neapolitan pizza in my past too. So we kind of did a hybrid dough recipe where we took the attributes that we like from the Neapolitan, took the attributes that we like from the New Haven, and kind of put it together. So it's mostly New Haven inspired, yes, but that's the type of pizza that we made work for us and work with what we have in Cedar Rapids. And, big presentation, healthy portion sizes, paired with a lot of craft beer. And the craft beer industry, as you know, is just wild and amazing.
Yeah, is yours tapering off? Is your craft beer scene tapering off some? So we have noticed that a little bit around the country.
No, I mean, not for us. And you could say that Iowa is a little bit behind in a lot of the trends.
Yeah.
So when things were peaking in Chicago in the mid, the first decade of the 2000s, like 2006, 7, 8, things were just crazy there. Iowa was, a healthy 5 to 6 years behind that really big trend. So we're just seeing a change in trend on the style of beer. We're also seeing people wanting more from the mocktails and some from a liquor resurgence. There's a lot more mixed drinks, a lot more call for some fun stuff there. So I do see a lot of that. And the other fail safes are just having the good wine list. But it's still very strong. I think there's a saturation in the amount of breweries, so it's really hard to get them all in.
Yeah.
But
and I remember you actually have a pickup window. Do you have a pickup window still?
Yep.
I remember seeing a picture of you in the pickup window. How do you use that pickup window?
We use that pickup window any way we can. So we sell slices out of it at certain times, so late night slices.
It's a walk up, right?
Yeah. We do curbside, but then we have window pickup and that was during COVID. That was we technically could still be in that, but that was huge for us. So we were limiting. We couldn't have anybody in the house. People were just coming up to the window, and it was just right out of that window. So any way that we can, unless the elements are kind of holding us back. But
so, what are you looking forward to with Need? Where do you think you're going?
We're working on a frozen breakfast pizza concept.
Okay.
That we just want to release in the store, and then maybe trickle out into small C stores right around us, so that's one project that we're working on, always kind of tweaking and working on remodeling and stuff, doing projects that way. What else can I tell you? Maybe getting back into the delivery game again. We stepped out of that because we have so many people that have worked with us for so long.
Yeah.
We want people coming into the restaurant. So
Yeah.
that was one way with a lack of drivers that we were like, we want people here.
Yeah.
So we try to offer, like, we don't do breakfast pizza, but that'll be our frozen pizza. So we still
Yeah,
want
your
people
frozen line. Yeah.
coming to the restaurant, eating with the server, going to the bar.
Yeah.
And so we want to offer stuff that
Yeah.
is different if it's going to be to go or
Yeah.
frozen. So
I get that.
just to force people into the restaurant and have them enjoy the environment. And,
Yeah.
and that's been what's really changed here in the last few months is we are just getting like such a better dine-in crowd.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love to hear that. So what brought you to Pizza Expo this year? I know you've been in years past, but what's really, resonated for you this year?
Just getting back on the horse because we missed it for a couple of years.
Yeah, you haven't been since before COVID, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. And like I said, it was in survival mode for
Yeah.
a little while there with staffing, like a lot of people, like
Yeah.
everybody was. But, that doing some research on the frozen crust and developing that. So that was like one of the reasons I wanted to come out here. And then just inspiration. And, like you're in your place every day
Yeah.
and you get nose deaf to
Yeah,
some things. You get
tunnel
blind to
vision.
certain problems. This just reinvigorates us to like fine tune our POS and start tracking things a little
Yes.
differently, a little better. Some of the courses that we took some online sales courses that just affirmed that we were doing some things right, but also just re-inspired us to go back and look and see how we can fine tune.
Yeah.
Always kind of tweak things. So that's what it does for us. It's like I can only eat so much pizza, so I have to do some educational stuff too.
For sure, I get that. So what's been your favorite part of the show so far?
Favorite part of the show so far, it's the competitions.
Yeah.
And I've
Have
competed
you been
in the
tasting
past.
over there?
Yeah, it's watching the competitions, seeing how they've progressed and changed things, and I really like the non-traditional just because I get to see all this
creative.
funky stuff, and I like to think I'm an idea guy, but these people doing incredible things.
I had one with kale and lemon on it, like a lemon pesto.
Yeah.
It's really good.
So that's next year. My goal will be to get into the non-traditional registration. I want to get on that.
You better get in early.
I know, but we have a couple of pizzas that we've done in the past as specials that I would love to feature. I love to do those and fine tune those, and bring them out here. That would be really fun.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for taking a couple minutes
Yeah.
to come talk to us on the hot slice.
Oh,
we
you guys,
appreciate it.
thanks for what you do. You guys have always been such great supporters of ours, and we try to be the same way. But appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, we love what you guys do, and we'll keep following you.
All right. Thanks so much.
Sweet.
With extraordinary pizza cheese comes extraordinary rewards. Only Baccio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese offers the Gold Club Rewards program with monthly cash back on every cheese purchase. Members also receive funds twice a year to use in their exclusive marketing store. It's their way of saying grazie to customers. Schedule a demonstration at bacciocheese.com/hotslice and discover how rewarding Baccio Exceptional Italian Pizza Cheese can be. Pizza is your legacy. Build it with Baccio.
All right, so my name is Jhonathan Naranjo. I'm here from South Florida. I'm representing JoJo's New York Style Pizza. We currently have 2 locations right now. We have one in Hollywood, Florida, and we have one in Lakewood, Florida.
Okay, so let's talk about your pizza. Are you a traditional New York style, or do you kind of do your own thing with New York?
It's more a traditional New York style.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you also do slices, or are you a whole pie?
Pizza by the slice is our specialty.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, are you an 18-inch kind of person on your slices?
We are the biggest pizza in South Florida, so we do a 32-inch pie.
Whoa! So how big are the slices? My goodness.
The slices are bigger than somebody's face.
I love it.
Yes.
So tell me about tell me about your concept. Are you takeout and delivery, or are you casual dining? What is your concept?
So it started with the first location about 7 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's a more a takeout and delivery because I have limited space. I have my location is 500 square feet.
Oh wow!
So it's basically a shoebox.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
So, but last year we expanded to our second location, and that concept is a more of a dining.
Okay.
But it has the same essence as the first location.
Okay.
Same menu, same everything, but we have the dining option.
I love that. And
Yes.
you've got your whole crew here. Is your whole? Is it a family-run operation?
It's
Or
a
tell me about the business.
it's a family business. Yes, it's a
Yeah.
family business. I have probably like 4 or 5 family members in the business, and then but we treat everybody's family to me.
Exactly.
Even my
Yes.
employees.
Yeah. So you went. So you had what? When did the first restaurant open?
The first restaurant opened in March 2016.
2016, and then last year you expanded
And
to
then
your
last
second.
year I expanded to my second location.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the future of JoJo's?
The future of JoJo's Pizza. Well, we're gonna franchise. We started to franchise the business.
Oh, nice. So you went through the systems franchising
exactly.
stuff.
Yep. So right now
That's hard work.
it's hard work, but we're doing it. So
That's awesome.
the future is to expand all over South Florida, and once we conquer the South Florida market, then we're gonna expand to the rest of the United States.
Okay. All right, so we've brought him back. New day, new conversation. We got cut off yesterday, so we're gonna continue our conversation. So while we weren't on air, we were talking about kind of what happened with your location. That you had a major chain come in 2 doors down. Can you tell me about the environment of them coming in and how that changed the way you do business?
Well, yeah, like I was explaining to you yesterday. Right a year after we opened our shop, we found out that corporate Domino's was moving next door to us. So I mean, it was a low hit, but we came through. We came through because that pushed us to go back to the drawing board and redesign our menu in order to be able to basically compete with them.
Okay. And what did you focus on with your menu to better position yourself in that market?
Okay, so what I did my homework, and I found out that Domino's Pizza they're focused mostly on smaller size pizzas. And my focus was on the bigger side of pizzas. So my menu only had about 3 sizes that started from like 20, 24, and 30.
Yes.
So I could not compete to the customer that wanted a smaller portion. So that's what I meant when I have to go back to the drawing board, and I brought smaller size pizzas in order to serve the people that wanted a smaller portion and be able to compete directly with Domino's.
Yeah.
So that's where I brought in my 10-inch, my 12-inch, my 14-inch, and my 16-inch, and right now they're the best sellers.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Now, how did you communicate that to your existing customers and let them know, hey, we're here and we've got these other sizes, and also to establish new customers and maybe take some of those chain customers?
Well, the best way I did to communicate that to my customers is by creating a nice menu. So I printed out a nice menu with a nice logo, and I use nice colors. I use the red, I use the black, I use the green. So I try to make my menu very attractive and appealing to the customer.
Yeah.
And that's how I communicate everything that I have to offer.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So what do you think is next for your pizza company? Where do you want to take it? Like, what's happening in the next couple of years, or how are you looking to build?
I'm growing. I'm growing. I love the industry. I came across it 7 years ago, and it's the best thing that ever happened to me. I want to take this to a very high level. I'm franchising the business now.
Yeah.
And I'm yet to sell my first one, but I'm working very hard for it. So my plan is to expand all over South Florida, and once we conquer the South Florida market, we're gonna hit the rest of the United States.
Yeah, preparing for franchising is quite the process. How difficult was it to set those systems in place so that you could establish your franchising setup?
Well, I'm working with a company. It's called FMS.
Okay.
So they've been in the industry for a very long time already. So they're helping me out. They're basically holding my hand all the way through this process.
Amazing.
Yep. So that's how I was basically able to do this. I partner up with people that have a lot of experience in the industry.
Okay. Yeah. Now, let's talk about the show a little bit. What brought you to Pizza Expo, and kind of what's your feel for the show so far?
Well, my first time was in 2021. It was right after the pandemic.
Yeah.
I remember it was in as many as people as
it was a smaller show.
So it was a smaller show.
In August. It was hot.
It was hot, yeah. and that was the first time I saw people competing in stage, and I was
Yeah.
like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
So I was supposed to be here in 2022, but I couldn't because I was opening my second store in Lake Worth.
Yeah. It's
So
crazy.
that took a lot of my time, but I was
Uh-huh.
like, 2023, I'm going to be there for sure,
Yeah.
and I'm going to compete.
Yeah.
And, you know, I got up there, and, you know, I love it. I want to
Yeah.
come back every year.
That's amazing. Well, if you go to our social media, you can like go back through and you'll see a nice slow-mo video of him doing his dough stretch, and it's pretty amazing. That's got to be a hard task to try to figure out how to stretch it at the right parameters.
It's a lot of practice. It's a lot of practice. I pump out pizzas all day long. So,
Yeah.
you know,
What do you want to compete in next year?
next year's I wanna compete in the traditional pizza making.
Yeah.
So this year I did the pizza games.
Yeah.
But I was too late to sign up for the other ones.
Yeah. Okay.
So next
Well, that's
year,
great.
yeah. Mhm.
Well, what's been the highlight for you here at the show?
The highlight for the show is definitely sitting down here with you. I mean, this is
good.
definitely something that I was looking forward to for a very long time.
Excellent.
I follow everybody in the industry, and you know, it finally happened.
Excellent. Well, make sure you keep us posted because we want to see how you grow and where you go from here. Okay.
Absolutely, Denise.
All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
for
much.
coming on the show.
You got it. Thank you.
Looking to grow your pizzeria or restaurant? Then you'll want to try the power of a cloud-based POS system. With Hungerrush, you'll get everything you need. This fully integrated restaurant management system allows you to easily streamline operations, accelerate the delivery process, and grow your business through Hungerrush 360 marketing. And it's so easy to use. Want AI-powered text ordering? It's built in. Need to track orders? No problem. Schedule a personalized demo at hungerrush.com today.
So this is Bill Crawford, Cheryl Crawford, and Ian Foster. We're from Righteous Slice up in Rexburg, Idaho. It's like southeastern Idaho. That's where we're from.
All right. So you just competed and you actually won your region.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Thank you much. Thanks.
So what did you compete in, and tell us about what you had going on?
Yeah, so I competed in the non-traditional pizza competition. So that's basically just anything goes, any type of pizza, any toppings, anything like that. I competed with a brisket pizza, so it was like an olive oil base, garlic, brisket, cheese.
You have me here.
Yeah, some onion and pickle, and some like a mustard based barbecue sauce on top, some fresh cilantro. It was quite good, I would say.
You know, it's like almost lunchtime, and I'm like salivating over here. I kind of wish I would have had some of that pizza.
I wish more people could have.
So this is your second year competing,
It is.
and you were able to get on the board. That's pretty good. I mean, we have so many competitors to be able to elevate each year and change. You know, how do you think you were able to bring it up this year to this level?
Lots of practice. I came in last year. I mean, I didn't know too terribly much, and I didn't know much about the culture, the people, how intense people actually take it.
Yeah.
I think having to take a year between experiences really helped out. I was able to learn a ton. I learned a ton from Bill and from Cheryl as well.
Yeah.
Just about how to elevate the pizza, the crust, things like that. I think I was able to take a lot of that knowledge from this past year and use it this year. So. Okay,
now Cheryl, you talked to me very passionately about his role with your pizzeria. Why don't you share kind of that story about, you know, how he is with the business and kind of what his role is and how it's grown.
So Ian came last year as an employee, one of our shift leaders.
Go ahead and bring that.
And
a little closer, louder.
Looked around, came to the expo with us to compete, saw the things, looked around and said, I could make a career out of this. I think I want to do more.
That gives me goosebumps. That's exciting.
Yeah. So he has become our general manager.
Congrats.
Now,
That's amazing.
With the goal of running his own Righteous Slice eventually.
All right. Now, how are you working through kind of building his career and kind of that learning opportunities within the restaurant?
Oh, wow. Well, so we're still kind of building the foundation. So it's basically process design and making sure we've got a good way to measure success. Mm-hmm. We're looking at leadership and training programs that are still kind of word of mouth and hands-on. We need to make that a little more formal. Mm-hmm. And so it's leadership training, process design, and then, of course, the business planning around those new locations because we want to be able to have a chance for Ian to grow. We want to have us grow. I actually think if I didn't have people who wanted to move into the industry, we'd probably be happy with one location.
Yeah.
But to see, we want to create something that keeps them for the long term and inspires other people to be able to do what we love if they love it too.
Are you ready for that?
I would say so.
Awesome. That's so good. Okay. What are you hoping to? How are you hoping to grow in the pizzeria industry?
I honestly just want to get better. I think since the beginning, when I came in, this was just a college job for me. It was just a way to pay the bills while I was going through school, and what it's turned into.
And you caught the bug.
Yeah, what it's turned into is I just want to be the best pizza maker out there. I just want to be the best at what I can do. I want to make a better pizza than other people, and I want to help them to make better pizza as well. So I think going forward, that's the big driving factor. Is I just want to be the best pizza maker I can be and the best one out there.
Yeah, sounds like you want to do a little leadership as well.
Yeah. I mean, I would say it kind of comes hand in hand, but yeah, that's definitely a big part of it. I want to run a pizzeria. I want to help the next generation after myself as well, because I mean, you look around, it's not all people my age.
No,
I want to help the next generation of pizza makers out there. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I just want to share a thought. So a few months after Ian joined our team, he came to me and said, "I think I'm going to quit. I just feel like I'm not growing. I need to do something a little more."
Yeah.
And I said, we totally support you. I want your goals to be what you want to do in your life.
Yes.
But if you're looking for growth, we can do that here.
Yeah.
And Ian has been at times, he's by far our best pizza maker, most proficient in everything we do.
Yeah.
But he's also teachable, humble.
Yeah.
It's just been great to grow with him in the role that he's been doing. So from that conversation, we decided to stay a few more weeks. We gave him some responsibilities. And so he's been kind of growing into, hey, we're going to do ordering, scheduling, and now, of course, everyone in the store reports to him except for me and Cheryl.
I love that. That is so amazing. So
sometimes we still report to him.
Well, go ahead.
When he's in charge, he's in charge. I do what he says.
That's amazing. Okay, I would be remiss not to ask you, Bill, because you are a small business professor. So what advice do you have for all of our pizzeria operators? What is your number one advice for helping them operate their businesses more effectively? I know, put you on the spot.
Wow.
Sorry. I know, it's like probably 5
There's
things.
so much, right? There's so much. I think for me, I would say if you're an independent pizzeria, and you'll hear this in other places, but you can either be good or you can be cheap.
Yeah.
And being cheap, really, you're entering a world where it's really hard to compete because you've got the big chains there.
Yeah.
I would say if you're passionate, do your best to find something that you can be really great at. Mm-hmm. And then just focus on that relentlessly. When we first opened, we tried to be cheap and good, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
And so we took our game up. We started a better quality. We included hospitality as an important part of what we do, even though we're fast casual.
Yeah.
And just being able to focus on a value proposition that matters, and then getting as good as you can at it. That's what I would say.
Great. Now, my final question is: besides competing, what else were you looking to get out of Pizza Expo? What do you hear? What do you guys hear? And how? What are you hoping to get from the show?
I'd say the other thing outside of competing was all of the different panels and things.
Sorry.
You're all good. But yeah, definitely the panels. We went and saw a lot of panels by a lot of different pizza makers in the industry, and it's very insightful into the things that we can be doing better. It's nice to be in a community where people share all that information so openly. This is what I do in my shop. This is what I do in my shop. And it really helps everyone, right? It helps everyone to grow. But especially, I was looking forward to kind of taking a lot of that knowledge from other pizzerias, other pizza makers, bringing that back home and applying it where we're at to help our pizzeria. So
that's cool. How about you, Cheryl?
Yeah, I think that the education has been really good. A lot of the different seminars and panels. Also looking for specific products. We still haven't found a chicken that we found worthy yet.
Okay. So all right. Still looking for a chicken.
Still on the hunt for a chicken.
You hear that, potential exhibitors? They're looking for you.
Also napkins, believe it or not, we're on the list.
Okay.
Different products and technologies. Also connecting with friends that we've made in the industry. It's been great. It's fun to see people that we only see once a year.
Yeah, well, we love seeing you guys here. And if you don't know, we have a past episode with Bill and Cheryl on the podcast where we go deep into the business. Like, it was a good podcast. I loved that episode. So, but thank you so much for coming on to the show, taking a couple minutes, talking about your young protege that's going to be taking over the world soon.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, thank you for having us.
Absolutely.